George Orwell once said, "In a time of universal deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act." We ask for truth all the time. But when that truth threatens to tear apart the fundamental beliefs of your world, can you still accept it? Even when it's better to remain ignorant, when it's too dangerous to reveal, we still demand the truth at all costs, never really understanding the price we agreed to pay.
Thank you for tuning in. This is DJ Fresh from Segashiro.com, the Sega Saturn Sega Archive, and today we're looking at a brand new game. This is the Nintendo Wii's The Conduit. This is a Wii exclusive first-person shooter brought to you by Sega, and of course, High Voltage Software. Now, the development of Conduit began back in October 2007, and this game uses Higher Voltage's own designed engine, the Quantum 3. And this engine allows for all sorts of great effects, like bump mapping, reflection and refraction, high gloss, detail mapping. And the idea of this engine was to make a comparable experience between the PS3, the Xbox 360, and the Wii, despite Nintendo's consoles' hardware limitations. So the question remains, does it succeed? And I would say yes on most levels. This game plays well, and it looks fantastic. On a standard def television, you'd be hard pressed to tell if this was a Wii game, a 360 game, or a PS3 title. That's how tight it is. High Voltage Software should definitely be given praise for developing this engine, and Sega should also be given accolades for going out and publishing this title. Sega and Higher Voltage Software have gone the extra mile to make sure this game controls great as well. Throughout the game, you'll find the controls intuitive. I was using the standard setting and I had no problem. The game sort of reacted in a nice subtle way, but you have full control to change all of your options throughout. So much like a 360 title or a PS3 title that they've also included a full achievement list and online multiplayer. Now this is a cut above every other multiplayer offering on the Wii to date. There's no need for friends codes. You can design your own character like I'm doing above. There's lots of options in setting. This is comparable to most first-person shooters on the Xbox 360. That's how tight this experience is. There might be a little lag off and on, however for the most part this plays beautifully online, and there's lots of options and stat tracking to sort of fill your heart's desire. The online mode holds up to 12 people battling on at any time. There's no need for friends code. You can sign on regionally or ranked matches, and there's just a lot of options to get to your game and get fighting. This is really where you'll be spending most of your time. The campaign length is probably the most heavily criticized aspect of the game. It's about 6 hours if you're any good at first-person shooters to run through it, and at times it feels very been there, done that. Undeniable feature about this title is the ability to shout and scream through the Wii speak, and we'll soon find out if the millions of people that own the Wii are as polite as the ones playing Xbox 360 and Halo. The story in this title won't win any awards. It's a decent sci-fi kind of affair. I never found myself really into it, however I was compelled to keep playing just by how beautiful the game looked and how wonderful the controls were working. The voice acting, however, is really good throughout the title, and all of the sound effects, all of the technical aspects of this game are stellar. However, something must be said about how eerily similar this game is to the Halo franchise. You can carry 2 weapons, just like in Halo. Your suit recharges in energy, however that's an FPS norm by this point. You have a sticky grenade and a punch, which feels very Halo-like, and the timings are similar. You also have this alien race that oddly sounds very much like Elites and Grunts. However, maybe that's not a bad thing, because having a Halo clone on my Wii is better than having no great first-person shooters on the console. If you're a Wii console owner and only a Wii console owner, this is definitely a title to consider putting into your collection. It has a great multiplayer component, is a technical achievement on the console at this point, and the storyline will probably only get better through the sequels that are sure to follow. If you own other consoles, you can probably hold off because you already have a library full of great FPS. Thank you for tuning in. This is DJ Fresh saying keep on gaming.